How's everyone doing? Market's about to open. We had PPI 830, big push to the upside. ES2 all-time high again. And NQ it's about to. I don't know why when I was looking at the high time frame, I kept thinking that we might sell off, and the thing is that it's that trait of thinking that price could reverse. I don't know why. That's why I don't like trade reversal, because it's kind of a nature thing, expecting price to reverse all the time. Like thinking it's too much, now it's time to reverse. The move, it's too much. But I don't know. It was you look at the high time frame and it's a very clear price action for more upside. All the time, in my opinion, there was always 51% of price continue higher and 49 of reversing. And I kept thinking about the reversal. Five more seconds and you'll have market open. I have not set up today with the first presented for value gap. Yesterday I didn't. I don't remember if I had one on Monday. In my opinion, news low, it's a good draw on liquidity. The extremes of the news, it's a good draw on liquidity. Hey Benji, how's it going, brother? I have been doing good. Not much. The only thing new is that this Monday was my 6th Monday and it was also a red Monday. So out of 6 Monday, I have 5 red Mondays. And the only one that it wasn't red, it's because I didn't trade it. Other than that, looks like Monday aren't your day, my friend. Yeah. It's not the first time I came across that data. There was a time where I I did like 13 Mondays, and also out of 13, only 2 of them work. So I had out of 13, 11 red Mondays. But like I said, since I started doing this and I erased everything and I started like from the beginning, let's call it that, that's why I started trading Monday again. But yeah. But I want to portray how my journey will look. I want to take things step by step. So I say I would trade the same way for 2 months. So even though I think I should stop trading Monday, like right now, I would trade the rest of Mondays for this month. It's okay. It's just more data and I'm fine with it. Mondays are actually my worst day by like 50%. I think I get so excited to trade and it's usually short. Yeah. I think it's in my case it just doesn't work. It just, the way I trade doesn't align with price action on Monday, which is most of the time very similar. It's shop, it's kind of seek and destroy. But yeah. But I want to show that it has to be all part of the process. How is your week so far? I have done 5 trades and only 1 word between Monday and Tuesday. I see. That's awesome. Great. I only had once 150K accounts. I think I blow them very fast. And it has always been 50K accounts. I always go for the 50K accounts. I see. Very aggressive opening. We have the first SMT of the day. ES took half day. NQ fall below. In the first minute on NQ, price dropped 59 points. Hey Sagar, how's it going, man? Yeah, just watching and waiting. Same. I always say that I don't have a rule about entering before 9:45, but usually I would say 99% of my trades they develop after 9:45. Oh, oh shit. I think I have a setup with the first percent of fair value gap. How did I miss that? Oh yes, but it's bullish. It's bullish. It means that if we close above the first percent of fair value gap, I'll enter long with the account linked to the first percent of fair value gap. I thought I didn't have any setup. 27. I usually wait for the 30 minutes to know where we're going. Yeah, I kind of similar like to do that. I like to see where price is going. If it hasn't get to any key level and we are in no man lands, then I'll bet for more continuation, targeting a key level. And if by then price swept any key level, then I'll be on the lookout for a reversal. Wait, because I don't like to trade reversals. But yeah, it's kind of similar. Say 15, 30 minutes. You can also try 15 minutes. Is that ORB? It's the opening range. Is that what it means? Or what's the B stand for? What does the B stand for on ORB? Opening range. Oh, block. Yeah. Yeah. I see. Yeah, I have seen traders using the opening range. They use it as a kind of a support, a breakout pullback, and then yeah, continuation of the breakout, something like that. So I have one account that is destined for a strategy that I'm trying with the first presented fair value gap. Right now, it's telling me that if we close above the first presented fair value gap, which is this one, I should enter long for more upside. But that's just that strategy. There's no bias. I would not enter long here with my main account because this would be a reversal trade. That's why I have only one account destined to that strategy that I'm testing. After I'm done with this trade, I'll switch to my main account. I risk on this account $250. So again, I have to make the math. For example, in this case, I had 34 points to risk. 33. That means I have to enter with 3 micros. Now it will be more than that. Hey Avi, welcome back, man. How you been? I'm just watching as of right now. Just watching. Shorts don't look bad, in my opinion. Very aggressive opening. It's true that ES still holding above low of day, but NQ is dropping. It tested the first presented fair value gap, found resistance, and immediately took low of day. Hey, how's it going, Ray? No, I'm flat right now. I have this stop order above this swing high because of the first presented fair value gap strategy, but I honestly think price is looking good for more downside. But that strategy that I'm testing now, it's telling me to go long if price close above the first presented fair value gap. Most likely going to sweep London and Asia. Look at NQ. I mean, look at ES. I'm looking for a sweep of news low. Yeah, I was thinking that a lot of time, well, it did. It already did, right? Oh, on ES, I see. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that usually news streams, they're good draw on liquidity. The only reason I'm entering long here, it's because of that strategy. But I think price it's looking better for my downside. If I have to be on a trade right now, I will be in shorts instead of long. But I'll try this. I'll place my stop loss and target and then focus on the main account. Are you trading? Yes. I'm trading Tradify and my funded futures. I'll take 2 here. Price went a little bit above this swing high, which is a 5-minute candle high. And we have, look at that, an immediate reaction. In my opinion, that's very bearish. And again, it hit the first presented fair value gap. It closed below, which means, once again, the setup never triggered. But I was expecting this move to the other side. So this trade didn't work. Look where it stopped me out. I was risking 250, and because of this, I lost on this trade $300. I keep entering on trades with stop order, thinking that this could happen because it had happened before, but on my side, like going in my favor, and then it's too far for my entry level, and I don't know what to do, if wait for price to end to come back, or let's say this, doing it this way, and then I don't know if I should wait for price to come back, and then many times it doesn't come back. But this week I think I have done like 3 trades where I place my stop order here, and price never actually triggered the setup. We have an outside candle in the 5-minute. I don't like how that 5-minute is closing. And again, another S&T. NQ made a lower low and ES is making a higher low. It didn't close that bad. I see it swept London and Asia high. It probably swept the lows. Let's see. For more downside, that would be the idea. A little bit balance here. It looks always, when price is balanced, it looks always like it's about to make the big move. I don't think we have news at 10. Do we? No. And now I was wondering, the first setup with the first percent of fair value gap, it never triggers because I should wait for price to close above the first percent of fair value gap. I didn't wait because I placed a top order. It happened, something similar happened last week. I identified a imbalance as the first percent of fair value gap, and it wasn't. So I re-enter in the actual setup, and I end up losing in the day like $500. And now I wonder the same thing. Should I enter in that setup after it triggered? Should I let it pass because I already lost $300? Not even what I was intending to lose. I think it's just... yeah, always wait for the candle to close. Yeah, that's something I'm working on it. I was saying that sometimes, because my targets are not too far away, when I wait for the candle to close, the candle's high, it's closer to my target than to my entry level. And then seeing price reversing from so close to my target, it's actually that the move failed. This is the actual setup. But this is what I was looking for. It's all up. That's why I say the strategy, it's not that. It's very simple. The thing is being very focused and very sharp when trading. For example, this would have been a nice short on my main account. Aggressive opening, lower low, first percent fair value gap inside macro. That's a nice short for more continuation. My target, my stop loss would have been at this high. Look, my target hit very fast. But I was focused on the other account with the first percent fair value gap, and I did all inverse of what I should. I entered here long with the first percent fair value gap account. I got stop out. And now that the setup triggered, I don't enter. So that's the thing that I think in my opinion, it's the hardest part. It makes you think that it's easy. You just have to be very focused and very sharp. I used to do the same mistakes. I don't FOMO anymore. If it lives, that's fine. I think that's the best approach. If it live, yeah, definitely that's the best approach. I have to say that every time I enter like that, it's because I have FOMO. Yeah, I agree. I wonder why, but I don't know. Maybe because I don't want to. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that's definitely FOMO. When you don't want to miss a trade. I think any professional would say, if you live, it live. That's it. Patient is the key. The thing is that some weeks I'm very patient, like with that mentality, if it live, it lives. But other weeks I'm not like that, and I wonder why. I'm not sure why. But I guess it has to be with the previous week result or previous trade result. Something in our mind that as of now I'm not able to detect. But yeah, it has to be something. So look how easy now, but clear. I waited, enter here, took two here, the last one a high up day. That's it. And now I have to go to my journal and put out that this trade worked, but the only thing, I'm down $300 and not with profit, it's because I made a mistake. I think mistakes are the hard part of trading, because loss, it's just you were wrong, that's it. You thought price was going to do one thing and it did another thing, it's fine. But mistakes, it's you are 100% responsible. It's like you want to do something, but you are responsible for that thing not happening. And in my head, that makes no sense. How come I want to do something and at the same time I am the one avoiding that to happen? There will always be another setup, so don't FOMO. We stay at the best part of trading as long as we learn from them. I feel like every week I make a new mistakes, something that has no explanation. I mean, this one it's a mistake, but it's very clear. I knew what I was risking, so this is not a big mistakes. When I say mistakes, I say something like, I don't know. I remember one day I was very happy, and because I did a good trade, and when I realized 3 hours later, I entered long in what was supposed to be a short, Price hit my stop loss and I thought it hit my target. It was funny because a guy entered on the chat and he was saying, why would you go I don't remember what I say. Why would you go long or short? And I say, no, I went long. The trade worked. And then after 2 hours, I was still in the stream. I realized what that guy was telling me. I completely inverse what I was trying to do, and I had no idea. So after taking this swing high, I would have moved my last contract to break even. And so yeah, I would have been stopped out here on break even with my last contract, a little bit of profit. That's it. Good thing is that I haven't done any trade with the main account. This look like a reversal. The only thing is that we still have London and Asia lows, but this is looking like a reversal, like a 10 a.m. reversal. Let's see. ES keep pushing higher and NQ a little bit, not that much. Someday if you don't see your setup, that's fine. No trade that day. Yeah, that's in the perfect word. I have been with that mentality and it's the best one. I think that's what I'm aiming for. I being patient, understand that sometimes I think I missed the best trade of ever. But I have come to understand that that's not true. Yeah, but the best mentality is that easy, patient. Only follow one setup that works for you. It looks like price found support on the first percent of fair value gap once again. For me to enter for more upside, I would like to see, I don't know what's going on. For me to enter for more upside, I would like to see price taking this swing low and then reversing for more upside. If this is the small pullback that price is going to do before taking high of day, then I will probably miss that move as well. And I was thinking that ES is looking better than NQ for longs. It looks like it's targeting news high. That's something that I want to add on my trade. If ES is stronger than NQ in the direction I want to trade, then switch to ES. That lie is killing me. News high, it's on 65.25 on ES. Right now, ES is trading at 61.75. Right now, I'm watching. I would like to see a nice setup for more upside, unless price decided to sell off here. I want to see the reaction of the price go below this swing high, which is also a 5-minute low. Let's see. This is the hardest part of the game for me, identifying if price it's reversing here and we are targeting high of day, or if this was just a pullback, swept on liquidity of this swing high, and then we're continuing lower. At the end, everything it's a risk. I just have to decide which side I'll go with, in my opinion, because it's at 10 a.m. In my opinion, price it's reversing. But my opinion doesn't, it's not important. It's actually see what price is going to do if we take this swing low. If we don't and we do something like this, it keeps price keeps supporting the idea of more upside. This low got defended down, and now we're pushing higher. That's the way I see it. However, there is not a setup for me, like an entry level. I wanted to see price taking this swing low and then this aggressive reversal. But at the end, it's the same. It's actually more bullish, this, because it's a higher low. But it's not a setup for me. I like to enter on imbalances for value gaps. And if I enter here, I will have to enter with a stop order above this, expecting a big push to the upside. I'd rather stay on the sidelines. Because if it doesn't work, then I will have to say, okay, it didn't work. I never had a entry setup, blah, 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 blah. And if it worked, it will be kind of something new. I was trading according with what I thought price could do. That, it's not ideal, in my opinion. Do you think your entry was too early? Yes, my entry on this, it was too early. I was supposed to wait for this candle to close above the first presented fair value gap. But what happened that I thought that we could do this. You see this that we did. Wait. You see this that we did to the downside? I thought we could do it to the upside, especially because 950 macro already open. So my first target was at this swing high right here. It wouldn't be the first time price do something like what? And it takes my target before that candle closing. And so I would say I was afraid of that happening, and that somehow it's FOMO as well. So I was afraid of that happening, and I entered with a stop order, and I got stopped out immediately. So yes, it was early because then this is the actual setup. It closed above, it came back, retest the first presented fair value gap. It takes the first target. If I enter with 2 contracts, with 3, I would sell 2 here and then 1 more at high of day up here. And after selling 2 here, I will move to break even the remind contract. See how easy it sounds? That's what bothers me the most. But yeah, it was kind of too early on this account, on this trade. I haven't done any trade with my main account. I think price it's reversing after finding low of day at 952. However, I don't see a setup for more upside to me. I wanted to see price taking this swing low. And then this, if I see price taking this swing low and I see this reaction, then I will be okay entering with a stop order around here. But it didn't. And I was saying it's actually better because it means this low got defended, which means there are people interested on price going higher. But it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a reading I'm doing from the top of my head. It's not actual something proven, something that I have data seen working. It's just interpretation. Let's call it that way. That's the way I see it. Hey, Tomer, thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. I think the reason I want price, or I wanted price to take this swing low, it's because it gives me a little more security. Because let's say we go below here and then we reverse. If price is going to continue higher, it shouldn't take this low anymore. We already took liquidity, so we should start moving higher. So it gives me an idea that I place, because I will place my stop loss below that last swing low. So it made me think that my stop loss, it makes sense, because if we take that swing low again, we do this, and we take that swing low again, I would think that the move to the upside, or the idea that price is going to the upside, it's invalidated in my opinion. So that's why I wanted price to take that swing low. But again, if you think about price don't doing it, it's also a good sign. But now things changes, because I would not be looking the same if we take this swing low. I don't think price need to take that swing low to continue higher. So if it does, then I don't know what to think. It will be hard to read for me, which means I'll have to stay flat. The 1 minute's looking kind of slow, but actually it's not that bad in the 5 minute. It's going higher. We have a nice reversal down here, pause, and then continuation. All candle. This two previous, this is the pause. And then these two candle, both of them closing above if it's 50%, which is nice. And we have ES at high of day. Now, if I see ES taking news high, which it hasn't. But if I see ES taking news high and NQ doing a lower low, and then we start dropping, then it will be for me a good sign to enter shorts, because we have ES sweeping a liquidity, sweeping a key level, and then we have a lower low on NQ, which means NQ never could get together with ES. So I think it will be a good short. But since ES hasn't taken news high, then I'm not looking for shorts here. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. How is it going? Have you done any trade today? Now ES is the one dropping. it just hit 50% of the rally. It did 50% here. Let's see if it finds support. We have a very, look at this down close candle in the 5 minute. No wick to the upside, no wick to the downside. Lots of urgency there. It's a nice down close candle to start a reversal. Let's see if ES is reversing here or it's just doing a pullback. You saw that sell off on ES. It did nothing to NQ. Now NQ, that was the weakest one. Now it's holding. NQ keeps making high lows, which is kind of difficult to the way I trade. I like to see at least a swept. But it keeps making high lows and high lows. Let's see. I would like to see, I don't use trendline. I think it's not, I use it. Yes, I use it in my mind. I don't need to have it in the chart, but I would like to see like a false breakout. And then another reversal for more upside. Yes, I think we can go a little bit higher, but let's see. So right now, what I wanted to happen, it's happening. let's see if we can reverse this. We have an outside candle. We have two outside candle on NQ. This is the first one. This is the second one. Thus, that by itself is bearish, but if we have no continuation, it's the other thing around. It's very bullish. And actually, this is the last minute of that 5 minute, which means now it's not a down close candle, it's an up close candle. I don't like how that candle closed. However, we got the sweep that I was talking about before. I'll be looking to enter with 2 around here. 82, yeah. Stop loss below that 5 minute candle. I'm counting with ES funding supporting the 50% of that rally. That's it, if that helps. My target would be 407. I mean, 24,000. 24,007, which is 7 points above high of day. I'm about to enter on the first trade of the day with the main account. I want to see this candle closing on its high, because that will also look good on the 5-minute candle, since this is the last minute of that 5-minute. Five more seconds. Stop order about to be triggered. Let's see. It got triggered. Stop loss below that swing low, target at a little bit higher than high of day. High of day, it's 24,000. Target, it's at 2407. How many trades? This is my first trade with the first percent. This is my first trade with the main account. I already did one with the first presented fair value gap account, and it was a loss. This is kind of the first trade of the day. But total, I always take 3 trades, usually. But if I do 2 consecutive losing trades, and I'm talking about the main account, that's it, I'll stop. But I have 3 chances only. That's the rule for me. 3 trades. If this is a loss, and then the next one it's a win, which I don't know, because we're a little bit late for the first trade, but what I'm trying to say is that I don't need also to take any trades at all. the way I see it is, if this is going to work, it's going to take longer than expected. Let's see if that's the case. It's only a less than 30 points, well, almost 30 points target, but price is moving very, very slow. Macro started. This is where I want to see price taking high of day. And closing on its high. Let's see if that's possible. Since I started, I entered on this up close candle. Since I enter on this up close candle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive down close candle, which is a very, very bad reaction. It looks like price took this swing high and then reverse for more downside. So whatever I interpret that could happen, I was wrong. I thought it was the other way around. We took this swing low and then reverse for more upside. I was wrong. It was the other way around. We took this swing high and then reverse. That's what it's looking like. Let's see. Very strong 5-minute candle. For this day, but it's actually 28 points only. This is a beautiful entry for more downside. I was just on the wrong side. I'm trading futures. Yes, NQ. This is NQ. The white chart, it's NQ. If you flip your phone, you'll be able to see ES an NQ on the 5-minute time frame. The white chart, it's the 1-minute time frame. We're trading futures, yes, futures. And what was the name? The name, this is Ninja Trader. Will price do a high and low again here? We have been doing high lows, high low, high lows. Even if it does, it's not what I was expecting. It was I wanted and was expecting a big push to the upside here. So I have, once again, low confidence on this trade. And if it works, it's just, I would say, lucky. I know I have my stop loss that would invalidate my idea, but I also take a look at the reaction after I enter. This is not ideal. When a trade does this, 80% end up in a losing trade. That's it. That's it. I'm in long on ES. I was counting on ES funding support on the 50% of that rally. We also have 5-minute fair value gap, a bunch of things. And ES was stronger, but it's not looking like it's finding support. We have an SMT right now on the 5-minute. ES took what it would be this swing low. NQ hold above, but again, it's not looking very good. I know the stop loss, it's supposed to mean that unless it gets taken, the trade has a probability of working, but with time, I learned about this. If this happened after I enter a trade, it's usually no idea. Have faith. I mean, I won't close a trade. I will never close a trade. Everything will stay the same. Target over there, stop loss over here. But it's not looking good. It's an opportunity to stop our break even. As we can see, probably everyone that entered with my entry, which was above this up close candle. Now everyone, it's looked like it got out on break even. They saw that reaction, the same reaction I saw. This, they didn't like it. Probably they bought enough to bring price up to break even. They got out, they win on this trade, and they are on break even on the first one. And now they exit all the position, and now price is reversing. That's the way I see it. But again, that's just a way of trying to read what's going on. It's not important. And now if we take a look at the 5-minute, look what we're doing. We're trading on a range. We got out of the range, came back. And probably we're going to hit the other extreme of the range. That's what price normally do. I am in 65.50 and one high update. Looks bearish. It might be stupid, but if I'm wrong. I was expecting ES also taking news high. I thought that could be the target. So I use in my trade the fact that ES did a pullback to the 50% of that last rally. I was expecting ES founding support there. And then I waited for NQ to sweep this. We did. And I entered on a stop order above the previous 5 minute. I think whatever we're doing here, it's just a reflection of a range. Anything can happen right now. It's a 50-50 right now. That's why I say I have low confidence on this trade, because it's a 50-50. Even if it works, which 80% of the time when this happened, well, I would say 90% of the time when this happened, it doesn't work. But even if it does, it's not a, I don't know what to call it. Usually my trades takes not less than 5 minutes. A lot of people will agree that if I have low confidence on the trade, if I think 90% of my trades end up losing after this, after I enter, a lot of people would agree that it would be a good time to exit close to my entry. But that's something I will come out after more trades, more data. And it will have to be a rule. Not now, because now I'm full of, let's call it, emotion. I'm thinking it's not working. I don't want to lose more than what I'm losing right now. We took this swing low. Now we want to be to see price respecting this for more upside. The bad thing is that by the time this stop me out, it's going to be more than 11:10, and that's it. I will stop then, because even if I can do one more trade, it's too late and we are on a range. Yes, keep dropping. We did this high up there here, and very aggressive on the 5 minute. Look at this candle. I think I showed it already. Yeah, no, and I was saying I wanted to see, yeah, something like this, finding support here. By the time I entered, ES was here. This is not looking like a pullback. This is looking like a nice reversal, especially with this. But at this time, it's like I said, it's 50-50. I'm waiting around 9:30 to enter with small risk. I don't know, I'm thinking if I'm bull, why not crush those sellers and push high, because definitely stops up there. Hey, how's it going, Jack? I'm on buys. I'm long right now. I went long at 982. Stop loss 955 and target a little bit above high of day. Yeah, I got caught up in this balanced price action, and the way I say it, and I know I always say the same, and I probably people that are always watching get bored of it, but I never see it as a bad price action or a good price action, because the way I see it, it's just a price action I don't know how to trade. Because at the end, we have a nice trade here. Let's say we fake this. We enter short here. We have a nice trade there. And same thing. Yeah, we betting on a lower high. Enter any. I think I just don't know how to trade balanced price action. And that's what happened. And also, I don't know how to identify, because even if this trade's going to work, or I don't know, it has a high probability of working. If you tell me that I would spend all this time on this trade, I don't think I would enter. I'd rather do something else. Which pair? This is futures and Q. This is not forex, brother. If we take a look at here, we're on a range, right? Imagine entering every time price touch the trend line. Yeah, that's, I think, and that's what happened, because all this is trades. I just think if I lose every time this type of price action up here, it's because I don't know how to trade it. Which is fine, I'm still learning. But that's the way I see it. Look at that spike. Actually, ES, it's about to take low of day. Crazy. It was very strong. NQ was holding, and ES was pushing high, and now, without taking anything, it decided to reverse. And I have been in this trade for about 21 minutes. My average hold time for trade is 10 minutes, but that's because I have like 2 or 3 outliers that goes to 20, 25, but actually my average holding time, it's no more. It shouldn't be more than 5 minutes. That's why I'm saying that at some point I will come up with the idea or the data that after all this time, it's better to exit at some point, even if it's a small loss. But that's with time and data. Hey Jack, thank you for the follow, man. Yes, I go live every day. Every day at 9:25. I trade from 9:25 to usually 11:20, 11:30. Some days until 12. I'm out. Small loss, yeah. This is about to stop me out. It has been very close 3 times or 4 times, but it's looking like it's heading that direction. I was in profit. Look, after I enter, this is the only time that I went in profit, and maybe a little bit here, but that's it. I think the trade itself is not a bad trade. The thing that I have to learn is to identify this. But I think that's very hard because it's very hard to know that this is going to happen. The way I see it, I was expecting a reversal, clear, price reverse, 952, pause, and then continuation. We had a news high on ES, which was very strong. It was heading for that swing high. I was honestly not expecting this. I really wonder if anyone is ever able to identify this is going to happen. The 5 minute looks horrible. Look at that. Look at that. It's bouncing between my enter and my stop loss. The worst feeling is that you spend like 30 minutes waiting for something to happen, and at the end it's a loss. But it is what it is. Look at the 15 minutes on ES. Yeah, everything is looking better for more downside, especially on ES. Look, the 5 minute looks good for more downside, heading towards low of day. And if we go higher, 15 minutes, look, nice. Oh, price action. So that's ES on the 5 minute. This is NQ on the 5 minute. We never even tried to go above my entry again, even though it wasn't like it didn't also want it to go lower, but the push higher were so weak. I think we'll take London low. Macro 950 macro was the reversal, and now 950 macro was very balanced. I think this time I will get stop out. There we have it, and that's it. I was about 30 minutes on this trade. But that's it. Done for the day. It's too late. 11:20. There's not a chance. Now, probably it will move in what direction? Because usually when the AM session is bad, then the PM session gets better. And after 11, we get a straight move, like clear move in one direction. But I will stay to my rules, and I would assume this is not the best price action for my strategy, and I will stay out. What are you trading? I'm trading NQ, or NQ is trading me. ES took a lot day. Another loss on that account. Now I only have $350 drag down available, which is very close. The closer I has been, I think. And also, let me show you. I think further. So that's what I lost on this trade, $110. $110. I have one account copying that account as well. So like I said, I have 4 accounts, 2 with Trading and 2 with my funded futures. One my funded future is copying the first one, the first Trading, which is my main account. So I lost $110 on that account. That's the other loss as well on my funded futures. And the one in the middle is the first percentage fair value gap account. I have one account only for that. And like I was saying, I have 2 accounts very close to limit loss, which is not ideal, but let's see. And I have 1 waiting for it. But that's it. I have done 6 trades this week, 3 on Monday, 2 yesterday, and 1 today, and only 1 win. Only 1 win with the main account. Prices finally reversing. I will close everything. I will not try to get a trade here. They usually don't work for me at this time. So that's it. I'm going to end it here. I'll be doing a recap very small in the afternoon since this trade was really straightforward. I was in drag down as soon as I entered. But other than that, I hope I see you tomorrow. Take care.